It's my first show. It is my first show. I do apologize. I'm not maybe using scissors on the pack. I'm going to come up with a better way, and I do apologize. I'm so sorry for this. I'm trying to take my time opening the packs instead of just, totally tearing them apart.
This is a video I did not want to have to do, but I think it's a very important one. Over 4 years ago, I did a video that was meant to be funny, where I was a card addict and I was drawing parallels between card addiction and drug addiction, and there were slivers of truth in it. Sometimes how you feel when you're buying cards all the time. And in retrospect, I feel very badly that I made that video, because I rarely get comments on old videos. But this one, I keep getting comments on about addiction. And many people took it seriously because they also struggle. And in the modern card world of breaking, this has become a serious problem for some people. I wanted to read you some of the comments I've been receiving so that you can understand where some people are coming from in this hobby. I had to delete Whatnot. I was spending $1,000 a week. I feel your pain. I have a card addiction. Thanks for this. Helpful to relate. Just lost $90 in a break. I hit nothing. Whatnot is horrible for my addiction. This man was speaking truth. This hit to the core. I also really struggled with card addiction. Honestly, this might be the best video I watched this year. This is 100% my Pokemon card addiction. Amazing video, man. I was chewing my fingernails the whole time during this video. Thanks for sharing. I hear you. I've been wondering about myself, whether I am a collector or whether I am chasing the dopamine high I get. Thank you for sharing this. I need some help. I work at Walmart and have the card stocker's phone number. Tells me when they are coming, and I do payments in advance from my paycheck. I am currently struggling with my own addiction to cards. Trying to stop is hell. It's easy to buy them. Thank you for your video. You are not alone at all. Best video for the community ever. Thank you for sharing and identifying signs of addiction. Great video. I am in the same pain. Addiction is a sickness. So much fire and truth behind this video. You get the point. People are still commenting on this. Now, I am not of the opinion that we should control what other people do. People choose to do what they're going to do, whether it's drink or take drugs or whatever. But at the same time, maybe we shouldn't be promoting it. You know, the top people and companies in our hobby are the ones promoting this most. And now Walmart's getting into breaking.
Breaking is a big business, a really, really big business. I know because I own a breaking company, and I am seeing every single month breaking become a bigger part of the overall revenue of Cards HQ. In April, for the first time ever, we broke $1 million in breaking revenue in 1 month. And this month, we've been doing even more. In fact, it won't be long until we're doing $2 million a month in braking revenue here at Cards HQ. And that sounds like a lot of money. $24 million a year just in braking sounds like a lot of money. But the truth is, there are other braking companies out there that are doing significantly more. I have heard that some of the biggest breakers have reached $100 million in revenue from braking in a year. This is a big, big business. If you ignore for a second those things that people say are evil, the gambling aspect, the addiction that can come with that, the driving prices of boxes up, the behavior of some of the breakers, put that to the side for a second and just think about the fundamentals of what a break is. In my opinion, the concept of braking is great. It is a better way for new collectors, or really any collector, to get into a new product. It's a more affordable introduction to a new product. It's a more affordable way to get the experience of opening up a box but not having to pay for the entire box. At its core, all braking is doing is taking a box and then dividing the cost of the box up by the number of people in the break and having somebody open it and distribute the cards. That at its core is actually very wholesome.
Like sports, they like the memorabilia, they like the trading cards. Well, that's one of the largest online platforms called Whatnot, or the username is called Whatnot, with children of all ages watching, just had their top dealer discussing his 6-year-old daughter's breasts and starting an OnlyFans account for her. And I'm warning you, what the content you're about to hear is graphic. Keep in mind, this is supposed to be a kid-friendly platform for trading cards. And because of that perception, it has no regulatory capability for parents.
Hey, Paul, pierce my like I'm his girlfriend. I think if I have a daughter, I'm gonna have her pierce him at 6 years old.
It's a good
we
age
have
to do it.
Anthony and De'Aaron Fox. Is that all right?
It's a good age.
That's a good age, right? Emotion 6 years old. Pierce him up early. Get her pierced up early.
Do it at birth.
While they do have a code of conduct, they don't appear to be enforcing it. In fact, many people have reported this guy in light of that broadcast, and they were banned for commenting on his specific feed. But some users even received this message here. Quote, "You are banned from this live stream. Trolling, being disrespectful, and other bad behavior may lead to a permanent ban on Whatnot." You could be kicked off for harassment for reporting wildly inappropriate content. Why? Why would a platform side with an inappropriate vendor? Money. And you can witness his profits in real time because they're posted on the platform. This guy can make as much as 100 to 200 grand a day, and this is only one of his many accounts, which means the platform's profits as much as maybe 15% from that. So of course they're not going to ban their cash cow. What's even worse, this guy moves so many trading cards that a lot of these companies have affiliate deals with him, and they give him discount rates on all these cards and sponsorships. You ever heard them speak out? No.
Whatnot has become a bit of a cesspool. And you have the top people making so much money, they don't care. I want to share with you some things. It's hard to watch, but I can't put my head in the sand and just pretend like it doesn't go on. If you are struggling with addiction, there is a new organization out there, and I will put a link in the description of this video to a live stream I watched where you can get in touch with them. And at the end of the video, I'll play a little piece of that if you need help. You know, there was a story going around, a woman that reached out to a card group, and was saying how her husband was $100,000 in credit card debt from cards. And, you know, she's really struggling with it. I don't know if that story is true. If she's telling the truth, I don't know, but it wouldn't surprise me. Not at all. I know there are probably lots of people like that who don't come forward. Or maybe their wives don't even know. But this has become a real thing. And if you need help with this, there's a community out here that can help you, that you could talk to. And now there's an organization. So let's take a look at some of this stuff.
I don't know how to say that. Oh, what the fuck? It's live, going for $1, starting out. Welcome in, Josh Brady. Welcome in, Jay. Alright, 5 seconds, let's go. See who's gonna get it. And we'll be running these a little later, for y'all asking. Go pick up, man. Go pick up. $7 for absolute pack is pretty crazy. Alright, let's see what we get today. Good luck, bro. We got a Michael Pratt, Troy Franklin. I don't know how to say that. Oh, what the fuck? Give me 1 second, guys. I just gotta get a... shit, hold on. I'm having... I need to charge my phone. It's gonna die. Alright, we're good.
Come on, that ain't good enough for us, man. We need something big. We need something big. That ain't good enough for us. Oh shit. Oh shit. Man, why is my music not playing? Hold on. Why is my music not playing?
It's time to take a look at what the Whatnot streamers say after the stream is over, because these two individuals somehow forgot to end stream, and here they're going to talk about how they're going to scam you. This is the problem with Whatnot, especially on the entry level. They're going to come in, they're going to scam you. There's no repercussions, there's no vetting process. Very clear, very evident in the clip that we're about to watch.
It's so good on stream, dude. But I was trying to tell you the whole stream. You could try anything the first stream. All you'd have to do, dude, if you didn't like the numbers at the end, is cancel that order.
That's a scam. There you go. This is what they're going to do. If they don't like it, if they don't like the amount that you're giving them, that it gets to for an auction or whatever it might be, if they pull a good card, they're going to scam you. And the problem is, Whatnot is essentially allowing it to happen. They're allowing it to happen by not vetting. They're allowing it to happen by not refunding properly.
I message him, say, hey, it was my first stream. That's what you kept fucking up on, dude. So you could auction anything off. What if that box ran to 300? Then you would have been like, yeah, fuck it. If it runs to 55, you go, hey, sorry, buddy. I didn't realize the shipping on Whatnot. I'm an eBay seller. I apologize. We're going to send you a card or something, blah, blah, blah. And what I was talking about, if you're worried, crying about the giveaways, you give them this.
All right, so we're running through the scams here. We got giveaway scams. You got to scam them with the giveaways. Again, these guys probably even haven't figured it out that you don't have to send a giveaway whatsoever. Whatnot will send the person $10 credit as an apology. You can make the giveaway whatever you want. You can make it so that it's necessary to purchase the entire stream in an illegal sweepstakes and then never actually give it away. It blows my mind that this platform can exist. I hope the authorities just absolutely stomp it out, because it's disgusting. It's a noob trap, and we see it time and time again.
Breaking is a big business, a really, really big business. I know because I own a breaking company. That at its core is actually very wholesome.
To be honest, my nipples look really bad on camera.
Now, I've always wondered how breaking is even legal under lottery laws. Every state has their own laws pertaining to this. I know many of you will remember when they were doing razzes, where they would take a card and everybody would put $50 in. It'd be an expensive card. Whoever was doing the razzing would, charge top dollar for the card, break it up amongst the people, and one person would win and everybody else would just be out money. You don't see those anymore. I suspect because it's a lottery system. Is breaking a lottery? Or because you get something, does that make it not a lottery? Right? You're going to get a $1 card. I don't know. So let's say that I get $100 from 100 people. And, 20 of them get $1 back and one person gets $1,000. Is that a lottery? Let's take a look at the lottery laws in Georgia. Commercial gambling. If you are found gambling in Georgia, that can result in criminal charges. This may be enhanced if you are charged with commercial gambling, which is defined as a person intentionally doing any of the following: operates or participates in the earnings of a gambling location, manages bets or offers to bet, becoming a custodian of anything offered to be bet for gain, sets up or promotes any lottery or bingo game. The official code of Georgia defines a bet as an agreement that, dependent upon chance, you stand to win or lose something of value, even if it requires some skill. Lottery means any scheme or procedure whereby one or more prizes are distributed by chance among persons who have paid or promised consideration for a chance to win such prize. Whether such scheme or procedure is called a pool, lottery, raffle, gift enterprise, sale, policy, game, or by some other name, except as otherwise provided in Code Section 16-1235, a lottery shall also include the payment of cash or other consideration, or the payment for merchandise or services, and the option to participate in or play, even if others can participate or play for free. A no-skill game on participation for cash, other consideration, other evidence of winnings, or other non-cash prizes by lot or in a finite pool on a computer, merchandise device, or electronic device, whereby the player is able to win a cash or non-cash prize, other consideration, or other evidence of winnings. A lottery shall also include the organization of chain letter or pyramid clubs, as provided in Code Section 16-1238. Kind of is a pyramid. Is it illegal or not? I don't know. Walmart's getting into it. They must not think so. Anyway, let's take a look at a brief live of a new organization who will help you if you have an addiction.
Before we get into what I anticipate being an important and necessary conversation, for those people who are listening or watching and have not heard, can you explain what Collectors MD is and what the mission is?
Absolutely. So at its core, the mission of Collectors MD is simple. It's to bring support, awareness, and accountability to a space that often blurs the line between collecting and compulsion. We're not anti-hobby by any means. We still love the hobby. That's, kind of something that comes up quite a bit. It's not about shaming people for enjoying cards or sneakers or comics or whatever they collect. It's about recognizing when the lines get crossed, right? When what used to bring joy starts to cause stress, damage relationships, or drain your finances. There are people out there who are silently struggling with this, spending money that they don't have, hiding purchases from their loved ones, chasing hits, feeling that dopamine crash the second the break ends, and no one's really talking about it, at least not in a way that feels safe or judgment-free, right? So that's where Collectors MD comes in. That's what we're here for. We host weekly support meetings. We put out content that speaks honestly about mental and emotional toll, the mental and emotional toll collecting can take. We're building a space where people can be real about their experiences without feeling alone or ashamed. We're also advocating for change within the hobby, within the industry, things like better safeguards, self-exclusion tools, transparency from platforms and breakers, because if the hobby is going to keep evolving, it has to do so responsibly.